friends. I hope everyone's having a great day today. Welcome if you are new, and welcome back if you are a returning viewer or subscriber. I don't know how well you can see him, but Domino is here. I pulled the camera out, and here he comes. On my lap, he's had a little bit of a rough day. A bad storm popped up on my way home, and it sent my power out, and of course that turned off all the fans and stuff that I use for white noise for him, because if he is home in pitch quiet, it bothers him. He gets a little afraid and he doesn't settle. So I leave my fans on for white noise for him. I mean, I could do a radio. I used to do a radio for a dog I had prior to him, but I do the fans. He likes the fans, especially in the summer, because it keeps him cooler too. But of course they all went off, and all of them have timers, so they don't even come back on if the power comes back. So luckily it was the end of the day, and yeah, I got a text from my daughter that she thought something was a brewing. It had gotten really dark, and she lives not too far off from me, but I work in town, so it had not hit where I was yet, and I was just starting to clean up my desk and get ready to get going, and she texted me and said that she thought something was a brewing. And I got outside, and sure enough, the skies were pretty dark. It had not started raining or anything yet, but by the time I got out and on my way, oh man, did the rain come down, and there was so much water on the roads. Took my time, everybody else did as well, and it did eventually calm down, and we got to road areas where there wasn't so much water, and got home. I was concerned I wasn't going to be able to get in my garage, but unbelievably, just seconds probably before I pulled up, the electric came back on. So it wasn't off a super long time. I'm super thankful about that too, because it's so hot here. The humidity is crazy right now. And I was worried about Domino being in the house, no fans, no air conditioning, because the electric was out. So, like I said, I was glad it happened at the end of the day. But when I got in the door, he was on the stairs. He was scared. So he had kind of curled up on the stairs where, you know, he was trying to hide from the thunder that he was hearing. And yeah, he had a little bit of a rough time, but luckily it wasn't too long. Anyway, guys, what I have going on here today is an exciting haul. It's my Teddy Bees haul. Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's overly huge. I did stock up on some favorites that I already know perform well, because if you've been with me for some time, you know that I've had some struggles with Teddy Bees. It doesn't always perform very well for me, but I easily get pulled into the hype, and I make a purchase, and it's okay. Like I said, I stocked up on some favorites that I know perform well, and then I got some souffles and scents that I haven't tried yet, but I want to try, because that's how I find out whether or not a scent's going to do well for me. Because I like to send support Tiffany's way when I find something that does well in my home, but if it doesn't do well in my home, then that's not going to do me any good. So I don't think this haul is too overly big, although I felt it was kind of expensive. So maybe it's because I got a number of tubs here, and I did get some forget-me-nots, because the thing with the forget-me-nots is you have to get them in what's almost like a tub size, because she doesn't offer them in souffles. And there was one scent I went and got 2 of, even though I never had it before, because that's the kind of scent that is just my jam, and I just went in for 2 of them. And then I got 1 more of those, and then a number of souffles here. I think I have 10 souffles, 9 tubs, and 3 forget-me-nots. So not overly huge, but if you're interested in seeing what I picked up, stay tuned. So Teddy Bees is owned by Tiffany. What is Tiffany's last name? I am drawing a blank. Yeah, I'm totally drawing a blank. Is it on her card? I don't think it is. It's not. It's owned by Tiffany. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank as to what her last name is, but it is based in Texas, and it's a very popular vendor. Like, people go crazy over Teddy Bees. She makes a lot of conceptual scents, a lot of different scents. I find a lot of her scents are perfumey or masculine. And which is great on certain ones that I just really want to have. But I also find myself not leaning towards a lot of them because they are so perfumey to my nose. And while I like a perfumey scent now and then, it's not my general vibe. You guys know I'm a huge bakery girl. I've been a bakery girl since I started wax when I was just a young'un, just a young teenager. That's been my jam. I've always been a gourmand girl, and that's not to say I don't enjoy other scents. I do, but front and center is my gourmands, and it takes me back to my grandmother. I have lots of memories of my grandmother baking, and so bakery is my heart. It's my heart. It's what I love. And way back to the early days of when I was grabbing Yankee candles, the scents I went for were gourmand and bakery. Banana nut bread, buttercream, pumpkin buttercream, all those scents back then. And fruities, juicy watermelon. I did scents like that, and those are what I love. So that's my true roots, and I think what Teddy Bees excels at is the conceptual sense, the perfumey sense, the outside of the box sense. That's what Tiffany excels at. That's what she's great at. And people eat it up. People eat it up. And I don't blame them. But because I'm such a bakery girl, I don't feel like Teddy Bees is always the best at bakery and gourmand scents, at least making them perform well or making them smell their best. Now, that said, I do have some bakery gourmands. I have some here that she has made, and I love them. So I will pick those up, and I will enjoy them. But I just think that her forte, her expertise is just so good at those conceptual, beautiful, perfumey, masculine, and even tree scents. I think she's great at tree scents too, and I do enjoy those. So I do pick those up from time to time. I really love her Anthony's Cabin. I really love her Christmas Trees and Cream. I have a tub of it here. I really love her Simply Christmas. She's really good at those scents too. And those are some of my favorites from Tiffany as well. But super popular vendor. Super popular. Her RTSs, she does both. She does pre-orders, which that's the best time to shop, guys, really. Because you can kind of take your time. So she usually is open for a couple of days. But she has closed early before because her TAT, which is her turnaround time, the amount of time it takes her to make the wax that has been ordered in the stated time that she promises, sometimes she meets it quickly. And so she has closed early before. But her pre-orders tend to stay open for a day or two. Usually 2 days. Sometimes she even makes it 3, but not all the time. She does warn us when she's going to close early. And she does do RTSs, which are ready to ship. So ready to ship, they get a little crazy. I've seen some go well and scents last for a while. And then I've seen some go super quick, scents disappear quick. It seems like in all her RTSs, there are certain blends that do go very fast. Your more popular ones, the ones that are being raved about on YouTube, on TikTok, on social media, those ones being raved about, those are the most likely to go first. So if you have any of those in mind for her RTS that's coming up this Friday, I'm going to get this edited tonight. I'm recording this on Wednesday, August 13th. I just picked up my order last night. I'm recording this on Wednesday. I'm going to post it on Thursday. And that way you'll have my thoughts for shopping on Friday. The RTS will be on Friday the 15th. I don't know what... Actually, is it Saturday? It's Saturday. I think she mentions it's Saturday. I don't think I have Facebook. I don't think I have Facebook on my iPad. Let me take a look and see if I do. Now that I think about it. I know she's posting a list on Friday. But I think the RTS might be on Saturday. In fact, I will just look it up on my phone later when I finish this up. And I'll post it above when the RTS is. Because I'm not sure if I have Facebook on my iPad or not. And I'm just turning it on and it's loading. Anyway, RTSs are crazy. So keep that in mind. I would go in and pick up your favorite scents first and check out. She does combine shipping. She'll do that at the time she ships. She'll make any refunds that are necessary. then go back in and get your other things. So get your must-haves first, then go back and get your other things. I will say you will have better luck if you go for larger sizes. Soufflés tend to sell out first. So if you go with tubs or you go with lobes, odds are you'll have better luck getting what you really, really want. But if you're super quick, you can get the soufflés as well. Forget-me-nots, sometimes they last a little bit. She does offer new or returning scents that are new since the pre-order. Not necessarily new scents, but some will be new. But new since the pre-order, they will also be offered in the RTS. Those scents go first. They go first. So if you want any of those scents that are on her list, I advise you pick those up first because they're going to be the first to go. Then go in and get your popular scents, or if you have a really small list, maybe you can get it all at the same time, check out, then go in and get the other stuff. But that's just some helpful advice, hopefully. But let's talk about what I have in my order. Okay, thank you card from Tiffany. It has all the social media stuff for Teddy B, so that is usually included in my box. And then on the back, she has some warming tips. And I know that some of these warming tips work for some people and don't work for others. I will say that some of these warming tips have not worked for me. I've tried a variety of things with Teddy B's. I definitely do tea lights with Teddy B's. I do hot plates. I don't tend to use my Scentsy warmers unless they're really good performing Scentsy warmers. I have used my Accord, which gets super hot to the point that sometimes I can't even touch the dishes that I have on those. And I have used my ceramic bulb Scentsy warmers because they get super hot, again, to the point that sometimes I can't touch the dish. I use my Yankee hot plates. I use my Candle Warmers hot plates. I have a Julianne hot plate. I use my hot warmers and my tea lights, but sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't. I also had a sample in my box. This is of Honeybee. I've actually had this scent before. It's a super popular one, but in my opinion, it's just okay. Smells great in this little sample cup, Bubby. In this little sample cup, it smells great, but on warm, I just wasn't wowed by it. I know a lot of people are, and they swear by it, that it's delicious, and it is a good performer. It's a great performer for me, but it's just an okay scent for me. But I am always super grateful for a sample, and I will use this, or I'll share it with someone else who may really enjoy Honeybee. Okay, we'll start with the soufflés first. So I got Feels Like Home. I feel like these tins might be new because I don't remember them being a copper color last time, and they all are copper colored. I feel like they were silver last time. Is that not right? Okay, so Feels Like Home is sugared pears, vanilla syrup, toasted marshmallows, warm spices, soft baked sugar cookies, and Earl Grey tea leaves. This is interesting because I don't tend to pick up pear scents, although I will say I picked up her I Heart Vanilla. Was it just pear? I Heart Vanilla pear. And I haven't warmed it yet, but on cold, I love how it smells. I'm thinking I picked this up because it has the tea note, and I love tea scents, and it has spices and spices, and it has spices, and I love spicy tea scents, and it has some bakery notes in this. So I was thinking she did that other pear scent well, and this has bakery, and it has some tea. I'm thinking that's what I was thinking. Oh, wow. Oh, I really like this. So I get that pear note first thing. It is a sugary pear, but it's also like a spicy pear. You definitely pick up the spices in here, but I don't think it's too spicy. Like, it definitely comes across as like warm spice as she describes it. I do get like a syrupy pear. It's like a syrupy pear with spices. I don't really pick up the sugar cookie. I get a little bit of the tea, but I'm really getting like the pear and the spices. Oh, okay. I'm getting the sugar cookie. It's so funny. If you smell a scent long enough, sometimes you'll pick up all the other scent notes. Okay. I like this. Okay. I do like that. It smells about a medium throw on cold, so I'm hoping I get some good performance out of that. Tiffany mentioned that she was stopping putting pour dates on her wax. She did also mention in a follow-up that she was going to start doing it again because people, I guess, were kind of upset that she wasn't going to be doing it anymore. So these have no pour dates. There used to be, there would be a pour date right there, and these ones have none. So these will get marked with the date I received them. But I'm glad she's going to go back to it. I understand it's time consuming, but I really appreciate having that date. And I know curing is a thing, a big deal with Teddy Bees. So I just feel like with her business, it really helps to have that cure date. It really does. Cider Lodge. So this one is hot apple cider, warm chestnuts, smoky woods, sweet vanilla, which is by the fireplace type, bitter oranges, clove, evergreens, palo santo, peppercorns, and patchouli. I'm not sure what to think here. I'm thinking I may get a little bit of perfume here, depending on how that patchouli leans. I'm hoping to pick up a nice apple cider. Sometimes apple cider can go wrong, but I think I've had her apple cider in a blend before. My souffle is a little bit up, and I enjoyed it. Trying to straighten it out. Chestnut scares me a little because I don't always love chestnuts, but there's a lot of other notes in here. I love palo, I love tree, and there's evergreen here. Clove, I like, especially mixed with oranges. And if it's not too overly clove, and I don't think it's going to be because there's a lot of notes in here, and I do love by the fireplace, even though it has that chestnut note. So let's see. Oh, this is nice. So that one was a little bit bent, but I fixed the souffle there. A little bit of glitter. Yeah, there's some glitter going on. Oh, this is lovely. So I get the hot apple cider, and I get the by the fireplace. It's a very sensual, slightly smoky, warm, cozy type of scent, and I really like it. I do pick up a little bit of that orange note, which I kind of didn't expect, but I get it. Along with the clove, I do pick up the tree. I get the tree stronger. Sorry about that. Domino is doing a back and forth right now. I get the tree stronger than the orange and the clove. I don't know that I get the other notes. I don't really get like an earthy patchouli, which I was hoping not to because I don't really love an earthy patchouli. I'm getting that tree note and that cider note really well, and the by the fireplace. This is beautiful. I love this. Yeah, I may have to try to get another one of that because, yeah, I like that. I love scents like this in the fall. This is going to be perfect for fall. It's even perfect for winter. I will take my apple scents pretty strongly into fall. I'm not just like a September girl. It's September, October. I will even do them in November straight up through Thanksgiving. But I also like apple mixed with tree. So it would not be unusual for me to do a scent like this in the winter because I take my tree scents all the way through winter. Straight past Christmas, right into winter. Cider Lodge. Babies. What you doing, babies? I can't play with that toy right now because that one makes a lot of noise, baby. And I'm trying to record. I heart vanilla spiced apples. You don't mind? So the scent notes on this are her I Heart Vanilla blend, which she does not have the notes up on this. I think it's like magnolia. Pretty sure I have it in something else. It's creamy vanilla marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, marshmallow, and magnolias. That's her I Heart Vanilla. That's the base. And then juicy apple, cinnamon, clove, vanilla bean. Oh, that sounds up my alley. I originally was going to get a tub of this, but I had already spent a bit of money on my order, and I was like, I have to cut this back some. So I decided to just go with a souffle and figured if I love how it smells, I'll try to pick up another in the RTS. Beautiful, beautiful wax. Her wax is really a work of art. It's very pretty. I usually curse about it when I'm cleaning it out of my warmers, but it's very pretty. Oh, this is nice. I get the I Heart Vanilla pretty good in here. Oh, the apple note is so nice. It mixes so well with the cinnamon and the clove. And I think that vanilla is just tempering everything. That I Heart Vanilla and maybe the extra vanilla note that she says here. Oh my gosh. This is lovely. Again, a very lovely, not super gourmand, But there is that spicy apple connotation along with kind of like that body care connotation. And I like it. It's different. Like, it's not like it kind of sounds like an apple scent you would have smelled before, but I feel like it smells a little different than what I've smelled before. And I like it. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but Tears of Lees? Not sure. I'm sure there's something that means that I just don't know, but feel free to comment below and let me know. This is Palo Santo, pink strawberries, amber, and vanilla lace. I gotta tell you, I don't know why I picked this up. This is gonna be perfumey. Amber and vanilla lace, which is a Victoria's Secret type. This is gonna be perfumey. So I'm thinking it's gonna be a perfumey strawberry with a little bit of depth, maybe from that Palo, or maybe a little bit of creaminess from the Palo. I do love the colors. You get me with pink every time. I love me some pink and the hot pink. Oh my gosh, it's hot pink and pastel pink. I love that. Yeah, it's perfumey. But, I mean, I knew this was going to be perfumey. I must have just thought that this sounded pretty. It is. I do get the amber. There's a healthy dose of amber going on here. The strawberry note is coming across as perfumey, probably because it's mixed in with, you know, amber and vanilla lace. I don't really pick up Palo. I don't really detect Palo at all. I get the strawberry. It's kind of like a strawberry perfume. So kind of fun and youthful. This one doesn't want to come out. This wax is very soft. Probably because I was sitting here with a little bit without the air on because the electric. It's pretty. It doesn't smell overly strong, which in this case I kind of like, because sometimes when the perfume is really, really strong, it just gets to be a little bit too much. I don't really get like headaches and stuff from perfumey scents, but they can be a little nauseating to me if they're super duper strong perfumes. But in this case, I kind of appreciate the fact this is a little lighter. Simply Christmas. Yeah, I have some of this in my stash, so I just picked up a souffle. Love the souffle. It's so pretty. I love the drizzle. I love the drizzle much better than the glitter, but she actually put glitter on this too. Yeah, I could do drizzle all day long. All day long, I could do that. The smell of Christmas furs with a slight hint of candy canes. Tiffany has mentioned before, this is just kind of a plain and simple scent, but honestly, you know me. Sometimes I really love the plain and simple things. And this is a beautiful, beautiful tree scent. It's authentic, it's rich, it's real, with the slightest hint of a peppermint. It's not too much, it's not nasal cleaning, it's just the slightest hint, and it's just gorgeous, you guys. Oh yeah, this is something I want to do in January when, you know, Christmas is over. We're not doing the bakery Christmas scents anymore. We're not doing the true to form Christmas tree scents. We're just enjoying a bit of winter on its own. That's kind of when I like this. Just a little mint in the air and the tree scent going, and it's just a good one. Simply Christmas. Okay, I'm excited about this one. I originally was going to get 2 tubs of it, but it is a new scent that I don't know much about. So I settled on a tub and a souffle. So I actually have the tub here too. Yep, right here. We have I Heart Vanilla Banana Milkshake. I can't remember whose idea this was. I want to say it was Ember's. She has a YouTube channel here too, if it was Ember. I feel like it was her, but you know, sometimes I get it wrong. But yeah, tub 2. I was so excited when she mentioned it because I feel like not that many people love banana. This is creamy vanilla marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, marshmallow, and magnolias. There's the I Heart Vanilla, blended with fresh bananas, whipped cream, and vanilla ice cream. Oh, this has drizzle too. This has drizzle too. I love this. Now, I will say, this is not fresh banana. This is definitely candy-ish banana. But I don't mind it. It does kind of smell like a banana milkshake, because a banana milkshake most of the time is made with banana ice cream and not real bananas. There are some places, fun fact, I used to work, that was my first job, was an ice cream place. And I totally put real bananas in my milkshake. But you don't always get the real bananas in the milkshake. So I could see how it could totally smell like this. But this is definitely a candyish banana. But with the addition of that vanilla, the I Heart Vanilla, it's so creamy. I love this. I hope this performs well because I adore this. I may get another souffle, so I do end up having 2 tubs. I really hope it performs because I love me a banana scent. It does smell strong on cold. And then the tub, does the tub have drizzle too? It does. It's so pretty. There is some glitter on the bottom. Is there glitter on top? No. Wow. But there is on the bottom. It's just so pretty. I would so much rather have that than the glitter. I know people love the glitter, but just my personal preference. But so happy to have that. That was a great idea. Ember, if it was you, I don't know if you're out there watching, but if it was you, thank you for suggesting that. I'm so glad it got poured. The Scent of Sunday. I'm super excited to smell this. I was watching Summer Michelle's video, and I think she really liked this one. She had so many scents, so I could be wrong. I could be remembering wrong because she had a lot of stuff. She loves Teddy B's, so she had a lot. Fresh picked oranges, black tea buds, lemongrass, lavender. I don't like lavender, but everything else was kind of outruling the lavender here. Jasmine, violet blossoms, dried rose, and cedar. I just thought this sounded really pretty. I do like a rose note. I do like lemongrass. I do like cedar as long as it's not overwhelmingly cedar because sometimes it can be a little harsh to my nose. I love oranges. So, you know, it had me at orange. It had me at tea. Lavender scared me. I'm just hoping it's not strong lavender because Tiffany's lavender can be strong. I've had it in some blends and it can overtake a blend. To my nose because, you know, when you don't love lavender or you don't love a certain scent, a lot of times it stands out. Okay, this is pretty. Wow, super pretty in the color. What do I get? I get a tea note. I get a little bit of that lemongrass. It's kind of subtle. It's not like overly lemongrass. I get the florals. This is definitely coming across to me as a floral scent mixed in with some tea. I don't get a harsh cedar, so I had nothing to worry about there. This is definitely something I would warm in my bedroom. It's very pretty. Definitely a floral, but kind of relaxing with that tea note. I don't really detect a strong lavender, so I'm very happy about that. In fact, I'm not picking up lavender at all. I don't know if I popped it out, if I would smell it. I'm kind of trying to take it easy on popping it out because this wax is soft. Yeah. Yeah, it smells pretty much the same on the bottom there. Ooh, yeah. Put it back in. Put it back in. She got wax around the edges, which I don't mind because it just means extra wax. But that part started to pop off when I popped it out. Yeah, this is really pretty. I get the oranges, but it's so mixed in with the tea. It's kind of almost like an orange black tea. And then a little bit of lemongrass and, like I said, the floral notes. I don't really pick up the lavender except for it's mixed in with those other florals. I wouldn't be scared of the rose. Again, it's just mixed in with the florals. It's there. It's definitely there. But it does smell like a dried rose, so it's not like an overpowering rose. And I don't get a harsh cedar in here. This is lovely. Quite lovely. All right, the Scent of Sunday. The next scent I picked up, even though I did not have good performance from it last time, I wanted to try it again. I'm going to do the whole souffle in my bedroom because the scent itself was quite lovely. And I enjoy scents like this. Again, it's a tea scent. And I just thought, let me just grab a souffle. I won't go big. I'll just grab a souffle and try it out again. This is Earl Ingstad. I do feel like it's a really popular scent and people love it. It just didn't do the greatest in performance for me. I did do it in my bedroom last time, and I did use a whole souffle. But I'm going to try it again. So you have cardamom cream, Palo Santo, Earl Grey tea, sweet pastries, and sugar crystals. Doesn't that sound divine? There is a bit of glitter on that one. Ooh, yeah, I got hit with that cardamom cream right away. When it warms, everything just kind of melts together really well, but on cold, I get the cardamom cream instantly. I get the Palo in this one. It's not an overwhelming Palo, but it's there. I get the tea note. I get the sugar crystals. I don't pick up a ton of pastry on this. When it warms, I get a little bit more of the pastry, but I get more of like the spicy, creamy tea and a little bit of depth from the Palo. This is a really, really nice tea scent, and I did enjoy it. It just wasn't super strong, but I'm gonna enjoy it again. I'm gonna let it sit for a while, and I'm gonna try it again. So, Earl Inkstead. Salted marshmallow and waffle cone. I debated on this one. I debated because bakery doesn't always do the best here. And I don't always pick up waffle cone in wax. A lot of times I don't. So I debated. But obviously, ultimately, I ended up with it. So we have warm waffle cone, marshmallow peeps, beach treats, which is what she calls her beach nights, hints of salted caramel, and salty sea air. Sounds lovely. Tan beige wax. Oh, this is nice. I like this. I get the beach treats right off the bat along with the salty sea air. A little bit of the caramel. It is true to form, a hint. Do I have a hole in this bag? No, I'm seeing things. Okay. Very marshmallowy. Very marshmallowy. That beach treats is goodness. I know Courtney has mentioned that she doesn't care for Teddy B's beach treats because it's a bit salty. It is a bit salty, but there's an extra note of marshmallow in here. I don't really smell the waffle cone, but yet there's kind of a gourmand note to this. But there's marshmallow going on here and caramel, so that's not surprising. I don't know why I have such a hard time picking up waffle cone. I feel like, though, we all kind of have a note that we just have a hard time picking up. And I think waffle cone is mine. But I'm loving the beach treats in this. This is, like, to my nose, a bit beach treats heavy. And that's probably because there's extra marshmallow in here. But I'm loving it. And a little extra saltiness. So, I'm loving it. That's a good one. Salted marshmallow waffle cone. All right, so this one I've passed by 1 or 2 times. I know it's been offered before, and this time I decided to go ahead and try it out. So I grabbed the souffle. This is called One of a Kind, or OAK. I don't know how she says it. I'm guessing oak stands for one of a kind. So I don't know if it's called One of a Kind Oak, One of a Kind OAK. I'm not sure. So we have baked waffle cookies, caramelized vanilla, toasted macadamia. I think some of these notes are Brazilian Crush 71 from Sol de Janeiro, browned butter cookie dough, and vanilla extract. Oh, wow. Look at that pastel pink. This one got a little bent up in shipment, but super pretty. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I like this. So, I get the waffle cookies. It just smells like waffle to me. So that's a funny thing about waffle notes. Like, I don't tend to pick up waffle cone, but I can smell like waffle bakery. Like pumpkin pecan waffles, I smell it. I've had other scents that just have like a baked waffle in them. I can smell that note, but I can't smell the waffle cone. It's so weird. I'm thankful I can smell baked waffle because it's so good. Oh my gosh, I love this. I really get that brown butter cookie dough as well, and the vanilla extract. It does come across as a caramelized scent. Kind of has that little bit of a beachy Sol de Janeiro connotation, but it also has the bakery going on here. I love this. I love this. We'll see what I think when I warm it, but I do love that. So I'm glad I tried it. It kind of smells different than what I thought, but I like it. One of a kind. Oak. O-A-K. One of a kind. I don't know. All right, that'll do it for my souffles. You already saw one of my tubs. Let's go over the forget-me-nots. So I have three. I have three here. Two are the same scent. I'll go over the one that I have a single of. This was one that I missed in her prior RTS, and she poured it again, and I decided I'm gonna grab it because I kind of wish that I had ordered it before. So we have Snowberry Creme. These are her forget-me-nots, which tend to come in these square tins. I have seen them come in a round tin before, and I'm not sure she was calling them forget-me-nots then, but a lot of times these are like returning scents. That's why they're called forget-me-nots. Although this one I think was new the last time she offered it. So this one's not like, it's a returning scent, but it's like not like new. So I don't know. I'm not sure why this one's in a forget-me-not, but this is white creme covered strawberries. So I'm thinking this is gonna smell like a really sweet white chocolate and a sweet, delicious fresh strawberry. Super pretty. Love the pink and the silver. That's my Christmas tree colors right there. White, silver, and pink. Okay, so when I smell this, I'm trying to straighten out my little tin because it's bent. I get a licorice note. I don't know why. I smelled this quickly yesterday and I smelled that, and I'm smelling it today and I smell it. I don't know if there's like a liqueur or something going on in here that's kind of part of that white creme. Is white creme a thing? What is white creme? Alexa, what is white creme?
From masslive.com. The white creme has a thin white chocolate adjacent flavor that's vaguely milky and buttery.
That's what I was thinking it was. But I get like a black licorice note. I haven't watched anyone else's videos, and I know there's probably older videos I could have looked up to see what people thought of this. Let me see if I can pop out and see if it... There's glitter on the bottom. No. Nope. It smells like it's covered in black licorice. Like it's strawberry. It's licorice covered strawberries. I don't know why I'm getting that. But I don't like licorice. Black licorice is a no-no scent for me. I don't like it. I avoid it like the plague. And so this one is not for me. So this one will probably get destashed. Just scent preference, nothing else. And my nose may be playing games. I don't know if anyone else smells that, but I do. It totally smells different than I expected. I kind of, like I said, thought it would smell like a very sweet, rich white chocolate, which is a very sweet confection, covered sweet, juicy, fresh strawberries. But that's not what I get at all. So that one is not a winner for me personally. This one, Messy Buns and Tan Lines. That's the one I picked up too, even though I've never had the scent. These kind of scents, they're my jam. They're my jam, you guys. So we have tropical notes of banana and coconut. Sign me up. Vanilla cream and burnt sugar. Burnt sugar kind of scares me a little bit, but tropical banana and coconut. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. You guys. It is so good. I'm so glad I got two of them. I'm so glad I got two. Beautiful glitter there. Oh my gosh. The banana note is so strong. Oh my gosh. I love the banana coconut in this. It's kind of giving me that banana colada kind of vibe. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Vanilla cream. Yeah, I could see that. I don't really pick up this burnt sugar note. I mostly get banana, coconut, tropical vibe, and like that vanilla cream note. But banana is extra strong. And as well as that, the coconut, I think that vanilla cream is kind of making a coconut come across as a creamy coconut. So good. I love, love, love scents like this. I am so glad I picked up 2. Yeah, that's so good. Not super strong like a sunscreen vibe at all. It's just a really creamy tropical. I am struggling getting this back in the bag. Tropical banana creamy coconut vibe. And I am here for this. That is messy buns and tan lines. And I got 2 of them. Okay, last thing on the menu here are my tubs. You saw the one, like I said. I mentioned that a couple of times already. Let's talk about the rest of them I got here. So we have some repeats for sure. And then I have a pile of new ones. So I'll go over the repeats here first. Well, yeah, we'll go over the repeats first. And then we'll talk about the new ones. So I got a number of repeats here. So I only have only two new tubs besides this banana one. So 3 new tubs. And then the rest are repeats here. So I mentioned earlier I picked up Christmas Trees and Cream. This is a favorite from Teddy B's, and it does perform well for me. This is fresh pine boughs, vanilla sugar waffle cone, and rich vanilla buttercream. Again, I don't really pick up the waffle cone in this. I'm sure other people do. I don't. But what I do get is like a really nice, rich vanilla cream with a beautiful, beautiful pine tree. It's it kind of comes across like gourmand, but also as tree, and it's just beautiful. Such a popular scent with good reason. As I said, it performs well, and I love having this one in my stash. I think I have a tub. She didn't offer this last year. She offered it blended with, I think, peppermint or candy cane. Might have been candy cane, peppermint, last year. But I had it from the year before, I think. I know I have a tub in my stash. So I will use that tub this year, and this one I'll put away for next year. Christmas Trees and Cream. All Hallows Eve. This is also a repeat purchase. It was a good performer for me. I'm looking at the bottom and I see little stars and moons. Super cute. I don't know how well they'll pick up because they're dark. The wax is dark, but super cute. So All Hallows Eve is warm apple cider, vanilla fudge butter. I love that note. Buttery toffee, vanilla sugar, and warm cake, which is cupcakes at Tiffany's. Yeah, this one's a good one, guys. Oh, so pretty. I'm not going to be loving that too much when I get in my warmers, but I will love the smell. Now, this one, the apple cider is really toned down by that vanilla fudge butter and the cupcakes at Tiffany's. Her cupcakes at Tiffany's is just so buttery. More like yellow cake, a little bit marble-ish, but not hefty on that chocolate note. Vanilla fudge butter is just so good. And then the warm apple cider is there, but it's a light note. It's not acidic. It's not vinegary. It's just a lighter note, and it just gives this bakery gourmand scent just a little something extra special, and it's so I'm so glad to have more of that. I don't know if I'll get into it this year because I feel like it'll need some more cure time before Halloween, because I like to do scents like this that have a Halloween name to them around Halloween. But All Hallows Eve, so glad to have more of that in my stash. I got 2 of these because I love it so much, and it was a great performer for me. And so, yep, I was like, I need 2 of those in my life. This is pumpkin season. That. Lots of glitter there on the bottom. This is rich cake infused with pumpkin spice, creamy vanilla coffee, oat milk creamer, brown sugar, and Palo Santo. This scent, you guys, is absolutely delicious and a boomer of a performer. Yeah, it smells good on cold, but put this in your warmers and it really opens up. It comes alive, and it is bakery goodness. Cake, I really get the pumpkin spice. So it's kind of like, almost like a pumpkin spice cake. You do get the coffee note. And I don't always love coffee blends from Tiffany, to be quite honest. But this one, it's really good. The coffee's not strong. It really blends in with that oat milk creamer. I do pick up the brown sugar, which is a note that I don't always love, but I enjoy it here. I think I really like it when it's kind of mixed with pumpkin and pumpkin spice. The Apollo's there, but it's kind of sitting in the background. It's allowing the bakery notes to shine. This is absolutely delicious when it's warmed. And like I said, it's a great performer. It does great in my open space. And that's where I'm going to warm it. That's pumpkin season. This next one I also picked up too because I haven't seen Tiffany pour it in a little bit. And I adore this scent. It's one of those scents that's not earth-shattering. It's not special in any way, but it is special in all the ways. I just really, really, really love this scent. And it is another great performer in my open space. This is Old Country Store. There's that. Love the color of this wax. It's like a dark green. It's beautiful. Is it dark green? Let me see if it's green inside. Yeah, it's dark green. This is Sweet Peach Preserves. You know, I don't always love peach, but I do tend to like it when there's some spice mixed in there. And there is some spice in this. Hot apple pies, warm cinnamon, and a slight hint of pine. So again, nothing earth-shattering. Nothing you probably haven't seen from another vendor, something similar. These scents are kind of a dime a dozen when it comes to the holidays, but this is so beautiful. It's so cozy. It's so warm. And it just screams fall and the holidays to me. It screams fall. It screams Christmas. It screams winter. It screams all the fun, cozy things that I love about this time of the year. I really pick up the peach, and it's such a nice peach. It really does smell like preserves, like a peach jam. It is so good. It's not stinky feet. It's sweet and juicy and just delicious. And then you get that hot apple pie that leads to the spiciness of the peach. And then the cinnamon. And just a little bit of that tree note. It generally smells like you're in a cabin and you are simmering these items on your stove and you have a fresh tree in the background. It's so good and such a good performer, and I love it. And obviously I do because I picked up two. Old Country Store. Okay, my last two tubs here, and both of these are new to me. First scent is Peppermint Cream Butter Cookies. I think I was going to skip on this, but obviously I picked up a tub, so I decided not to skip. There's some pretty kind of teal colored glitter on the bottom. This is peppermint candy, marshmallow cream, and crispy butter cookies. Plain and simple, but I like scents like this, so glitter on top. Oh my gosh, this smells amazing. Wow. So this, even though it says peppermint candy, it's really coming across to my nose like a buttermint. And it could be because of the addition of the cookies and the marshmallow cream, but it's that very creamy buttermint scent. Oh my gosh, this is delicious. I really hope this performs well. It smells strong and cold. Oh, it kind of has a prettiness about it too, though, but not like perfumey. It just has a prettiness about it. Oh my gosh, this is delicious. This is delicious. Plain and simple. I get peppermint candy, like a, you know, those little melts you get at like the restaurant. They're in the little bowl at the hostess table. They're delicious. They're creamy. They melt in your mouth. With a healthy dose of marshmallow here. And just a really nice buttery cookie. And that is totally giving me buttermint marshmallow cookie vibes. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Peppermint cream butter cookies, y'all. That smells, woo, delicious. Last scent here, and I think this scent is Alexa's idea. I feel like we've been seeing a lot of sugared violet scents, like scents that are based on Sol de Janeiro's Delicia Drench. And I really like that scent, so I'm not bad about it. But I think this was Alexa's request, and I knew I had to have it because I love Delicia Drench. So I heard vanilla, orchid, and sugar violets. Super pretty. Love the label. So we have creamy vanilla marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, marshmallow magnolia, so the I Heart Vanilla, and it's blended with vanilla orchid, sugar violets, and sheer sandalwood, which make up the Delicia Drench. Super pretty glitter. Oh yeah, this is Drench Heavy. Oh my gosh, yeah, I love that scent. Oh my gosh, it smells strong. It smells strong. I get the Drench the strongest. I do get the I Heart Vanilla. It makes it just even more creamier than it already is. So beautiful, sultry, sensual, a little bit floral, super creamy. Definitely a Sol de Janeiro vibe. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. What a great idea. I'm glad. It's just like the banana milkshake one. I'm glad that Tiffany listened and poured these. This smells amazing. That's I Heart Vanilla, Orchid, and Sugared Violets. I wish I could have gotten more of some of these ones that I really love like this. But like I said, my bill was already at a healthy amount. And I was like, yeah, I need to chill. So that's my Teddy Bees haul. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite scents are. If you picked up anything from the pre-order, let me know in the comments below if you plan to go into the RTS. And if you feel like sharing what you plan to pick up, do so. I know not everyone likes to tell because they don't want everyone to know. Maybe that scent is popular. I totally get it. But if you want to share, please do. I would love to hear about what you're planning to grab. And again, let me know what your favorites were. I would love to hear. If I had to pick favorites, well, obviously, I won't pick the ones that were that were repurchases because obviously they're my favorites. I really do love this I Heart Banana Milkshake. I really do love that. I am really loving this peppermint cream butter cookies. Really loving I Heart Vanilla Orchid and Sugared Violets. Yeah, this is a great order. This was a great order. Really loving messy buns and tan lines. Really loving that. Obviously, my favorites there in the tubs. Love all those. What would be my favorites in the souffles? Simply Christmas, obviously. I really like this Cider Lodge. I thought that was great. Really am liking this I Heart Vanilla Spiced Apples. One of a Kind Oak. Loving that. Salted Marshmallow Waffle Cone. I don't know how that's going to perform, but on cold, I'm loving that. Earl Instead is a repeat. Yeah, this was a great order. This was a great order. I think I did good. I did good picking out what I wanted. So, yeah, let me know what you picked out that you think is fabulous. I really would love to know. And I hope you enjoyed this content today. I hope this helps you with shopping for the RTS if you plan to go in. If you don't plan to go in, let me know in the comments below as well. Not everyone needs to go in. I don't need to go in myself, but knowing myself, I probably will pick up a thing or two. Yeah, I probably will. But Tiffany does only hold a pre-order and RTS 3 times a year. So kind of 6 times a year when you consider pre-order and then the RTS. I'll be waiting for her list to come out on Friday. Hopefully she posts it early. She's in Texas, so she's in a different time zone that I am on the East Coast. But hopefully she posts it early because I like to sit with that list for a while. Because I need to mull over it and really go through it and cut things out. Because when you first read it, you're like, oh my God, that sounds good. Oh my God, that sounds good. Yeah. It's vicious. It's vicious. And so I really need to sit down and mull with it some. But like I said, I will post the date that the RTS is. The more I think about it, I think it's Saturday. But I feel like that's weird because I feel like she's done it on Friday before. But maybe RTSs are normally Saturday and her pre-orders are Friday. So many vendors, so little time. I can't remember it all. You guys know me. I'm horrible at remembering anything anymore. So that's not very helpful, but hopefully my cold sniffs here were helpful. I don't really get into warming Teddy Bees before the RTS because it's got a cure. Like for me, my house, I know some people are able to warm it right away, but for me in my house, in my space, it's got a cure. And it's got a cure at least several months before I touch it. Most of the time I let it sit about 6 months. That's just true from my end. That's usually how long I let it sit. sometimes over a year. I don't intentionally let it sit over a year. I intentionally usually let it sit 5-6 months. But sometimes, you know, I have so much in my collection that it just ends up being a year. I need to do my Teddy Bees collection at some point. I do have a bit of a collection. I do. I don't know that it's as huge as, you know, some of these really diehard Teddy Bees fans, but it's big enough. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, as I was mentioning earlier, I do hope you enjoyed this content today. I hope you found it helpful, and I will talk to you next time. I will see you in the next video, guys. Have a great one, and bye-bye.